Good morning, people. This is Spirit Journey, and today, it's 7:19 a.m. Saturday, January 9, 2021, and I'm watching this video by NBC News. Let me see here. Yes, by NBC. Let me pull it up. Okay. Yeah, it's by NBC News. Wow. Yeah, okay, there it goes. The name. Yeah, NBC News Now. That's who uploaded this 27-minute and 51-second video. And I find some things on it very problematic. And I'm concerned that in the future some things might be deleted from the internet and you can't find it. There's some things that I saw on this video that it seems very staged. So let me show you some of the things that I find problematic. So this right here, you're going to see someone, and it just looks very staged.
Before is Richard Barnett. He was taken into custody in Arkansas today, and he's going to be charged.
Watch him start laughing. The guy in the orange hat.
Speaker Pelosi's office.
They're going to show him again.
He faces charges for taking things from her office. You know, a lot of these people that have been charged here, Allison, have done a wonderful job of incriminating themselves. You look at the charging documents; it's essentially everything.
Okay, they're going to show it again. The guy
interviews that they gave after the fact,
with the orange hat. This guy.
Social media or others put on social media involving them. Yeah. So they've made it kind of easy. Those are some of the.
Just start laughing.
Those are some of the initial.
Okay, it's real quick, but it just looks staged.
There's also been some other serious cases.
Okay, that. But what I really want to show you is this thing here. Yeah, this thing. Let's see. Now they have some arrests that they want to do. 13 people that they want to get. Now, why only 13? There were a lot of people that were breaking in. But 13 is a occult number. Number 13 means bad luck, right? So why is that? See, they want to stay, keep to the script and making everything numerical, numerology, the numbers to be significant and to associate this day with all negativity. I thought that was problematic. Only 13. Oh, that was problematic. Okay, this one here. Oops. Now, at this point, you're going to see looks like a police officer or a security person of some type, person in a uniform. And one thing, when you're in security or police officer, you're going to have your weapons on your person. But you're going to see where he gets his. He had a baton. And again, this is a break-in at the U.S. White House. Why wasn't it being manned by security and armed officers? Because it was already known that people were trying to enter, right? So what kept them so long? Let me just show you. It's really weird. I'll show you now.
The FBI and DHS and made clear that they thought they
Watch
had
this.
And then the chief of the Capitol Police, which is a 2,000-member force that protects the Capitol and members.
Does this look like a security guy? Why is his weapon on the floor over there?
There was no way that these demonstrate.
Okay, now notice this. This guy's a photographer. And this was the initial intruder that this person in a uniform was engaging with. How is that this photographer, and again, you saw how he opened the baton? I gotta show that again, man. It's really weird. It just looked very staged. Okay.
Thought they had this. And then the chief of the Capitol Police, which is a 2,000
See
member
that?
force that
Why is he hitting
protects
them?
the Capitol and members of
A
Congress.
little tap.
He told senior members of Congress
Watch the
that there was
photographer
no
right
way
next
that
to him.
these demonstrators were going to get anywhere close to the Capitol. And then the Capitol Police failed by essentially failing to establish a defensive perimeter around the
Should
Capitol,
take his weapon out.
deploying their men thinly, men and women,
Like it's a chase. He's not actually going to try to hurt him.
and so that they were no match for this concerted group of rioters who
Look at the
ended
tap.
up striking
A little
police
tap.
officers with lead pipes, who used
See that?
pepper spray.
Does he look like he feels
Overran
threatened?
this deployment
Did he
of
hit
Capitol
him?
Police officers, but it goes beyond that.
As if he
because there
thinks
was
he's going to
an
really be
hour
threatened by
period
him?
of time, lawmakers
No.
told us, before the rioters breached the building, when they had approached
Okay.
the Capitol steps, where they were places they.
Okay, you saw that now. Phony. Someone breaks into your home, and this is the White House. Wouldn't you take out your weapon and say, "You come forward, I'm going to shoot you"? You know how many people out in the street in general, in problematic neighborhoods, with or without a weapon, and they are shot dead? Someone just breached the White House, and the guy, the person in the uniform, just gave him a little tap on the shoulder. And the guy is not trying to hurt the security officer, just standing there. It's phony, it's staged. And there was something else now. Yeah, that was very important, I thought, because see, this is all actors and actresses and people setting up a narrative, people being paid. There were people who were paid to protest, and they're just there to just cause mayhem. There's other stuff too. Oh, this is some weird thing. Yeah, let me show this also. Okay, I'll let it go.
Ran this deployment of Capitol Police
Yeah, you
officers.
just saw that.
But it goes beyond that, Allison, because there was an hour period of time, lawmakers told us, before the rioters breached the building, when they had approached the Capitol steps, where they were places they should not have been. The Capitol Police did not call.
See, the
for
same
help.
guy. How
And
come
by
they
the
didn't
time they
arrest
did call
him?
for help, the rioters were rampaging.
Look at, that's the same guy that broke
And
in.
questions
All these
about
police
why it took
officers.
so long for National Guard and FBI tactical teams.
Look at that. What's the significance of this flag? Okay, they have on the film, on this screen here, a Trump flag, and then what's this? This is what you call the Confederate flag, the flag of the South during the Civil War. So it's linking the so-called racist white people from the South and link them with Trump. How is it that these guys were able to come in and they're just walking around? Because it's to set up Trump. It's to set him up as being a so-called, to encourage so-called prejudiced white people who walk around with a Confederate flag, and that linking that Trump supporters are racist white people with Confederate flags. See that? And then a Trump flag. So this is psychological warfare that's at play. Let me continue.
And DHS law enforcement to get there, but ultimately they did get there, and the DC police
See
also
that?
arrived and ejected
Confederate flag
these people
with
from the building.
U.S.
But the Capitol Police was so overwhelmed,
the
they
pictures.
barely made any arrests.
Look
We
at
saw
that.
images of people, them essentially escorting some of these rioters.
This guy also is of interest. I talked about him in the live stream I did earlier today. This guy, now look at him. Why isn't he being engaged? His face is painted red, white, and blue. It's cold outside, but he's shirtless, massive tattoos, and he's carrying an American flag, and then he got these horns and fur. This guy also, the same guy, the Buffalo Man, was seen in the picture with Nancy Pelosi's son-in-law in a selfie. How did he get in her room? The chambers. I think it was he was at least in the chambers, with the Congresses, or no, another person was in Nancy Pelosi's room. But this guy was in a selfie with Nancy Pelosi's son. Is this an actor? Who in any Trump rally, whatever, wears this? Could it be a hired help? Why wasn't he arrested? There are other pictures with them too. The same guy. It's weird. If it was a bunch of black people breaking into your the police don't ask questions. They just start shooting. Why aren't they shooting these people who are breaking in? Why aren't they arrested at least? Why are they treated very nicely? A little tap on the shoulder. They're not trying to harm these people. Why? Because it's a setup, in my opinion. See what? Let me keep on going.
Out of the building, and that's why they're having now to look at social media and make these arrests, Allison.
Ken, you also wrote that one defense official said, quote, there was no indication of significant violent protests ahead of Wednesday. But to talk plainly here, give me a break. Earlier this week, NBC News reported far-right forums full of threats of violence ahead of this rally. How could there possibly be such a disconnect here?
Okay.
This is absolutely inexplicable, Allison. I don't have a good answer for you on this. The FBI told R.P. Williams today that they saw no evidence that there was anything but peaceful protest brewing. That just simply is belied by the record, as you point out. Our own end.
Okay. So there was on social media that Antifa was going to infiltrate. They knew about it. Okay. And there's some other stuff here. Oh, they're going to do an impeachment now. Let me see if I can find it. Trying to find the part about impeachment. Let's see. Okay, it's a little bit before. I'll start here. Oops,
right,
commercial.
I know what you're thinking. This is another
Sorry about
ad
that, this
showing
guy.
up in my feed, and I get it.
You bet.
Sorry about that.
More than
Watch
230 lawmakers now support removing President Trump from office. The majority of them are in the House, 190 Democrats and just one Republican. House Majority Whip James Clyburn says the president needs to be impeached.
Impeachment will give him exactly what he wants, something that's never been done by any other president before, and that is the first president in the history of the country to be impeached twice. Now, I think the American people have seen enough, and they are ready for us to do the job of impeaching this man.
Okay. So what's that all about? Okay. So you notice they get a black person. See that? Remember, black people are being taught that Trump is a bad, evil man, and so they get a black man to try to put the nail in the coffin that, oh, that's just what he wants. And that's what the people want, and so you should impeach him. President Trump has done a lot. Who had started the Platinum Plan for the black American. Different things that he's done. Different things he's done for the veteran. And you want to throw him under the bus. And you see that all those people who want to impeach him, only one Republican. So isn't this a form of bigotry based on your political party? So if it's not okay to dislike someone because of their race or religion or nationality, or I should say national origin, Why is it okay for political parties to go against another political party and really based on your political party? And do another impeachment for what? So this is just really food for thought. And as I find more interesting tidbits out there, because I'm concerned that they might be pulled down, there are other videos out there. If I can find the video that had the federal vehicles escorting these white trucks that were supposedly filled with Antifa members. The police, the law enforcement knew about Antifa, and they were allowed to enter, and police opened up the barricades to let protesters who meant harm access to the White House. This is a setup. This is a coup. They want to get Trump before President Trump uses his last Trump cards, because again, he's still president, and they know because he is still president, he has certain powers as president, so they want to remove him quickly. This is a modern lynching against our president. This is how white people are lynched. White people are lynched by impeachment and false accusations, and to ruin your legacy, and lies, all the lies out there. And now they're using a black man to encourage impeachment. Well, I say stay strong, American people. This is all a psyop to get you anxious, scared, and not really think. This is all orchestrated and designed to make him look like something that he is not. I'm referring to Trump. Trump is pro-America, and that's what the name of the game is, to love your country and support your own. So thank you again for listening. Stay safe, be aware, and share information as you get it regarding this illegal coup against our beloved President Donald J. Trump. Thank you again. Bye-bye.